Hey, hey, I wonder, I wonder if that stormtrooper there is my dad.
Hey, hey, stop fucking looking at me, bro! Hey.
Oh man, I guess that stormtrooper then was my dad. Psh, I'm such a stupid stormtrooper anyways, man. You know what I should do? I should just jump.
Our long-awaited meeting has come at last. The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil does.
No stormtroopers were harmed in the making of this film. But welcome back to a Master of Evil 66 video, and as you can see, we have the older Star Wars Stormtrooper Battlepack, as well as the new 20th anniversary Star Wars Stormtrooper Battlepack. And there's some big differences between the sets, and there's also some minor differences between the sets. I believe this one only cost $10 when it was released, and this one cost $20. But as you can see, over time, inflation, so that's okay. You get 4 figs with this one, and you get 5 with this one, but let's just take a closer look at all the figs lined up. So here are all the figures from both sets. We have the 2000 and I believe 9 version over here on the left, and we have the 2019 version over here on the right. As you can see, the big major difference between the figures is going to be the printing on the legs and the helmets. The chest pieces, personally, it's just your choice if you like the nostalgic more, or if you like the more new, intricate, in-depth design. I think the Shadow Trooper is a lot more detailed and also a lot more accurate with the newer version, as opposed to having the silver eye pouches and the white breathing area with the light bluish gray. It just looks better with the gunmetal gray all around. And the only plus about getting the newer set is that you do get 5 figures as opposed to getting the 4. And personally, I would go with the older set more often than not, due to how many blaster rifles you get. You get 2 regular, 2 long rifles. I don't like the stud shooters. Some people like the stud shooters a lot. All it is a preference to me. You can't go wrong with buying either of these sets for the figures. And the build itself, I'll get more into in a minute, but it's just, honestly, these battle packs are a preference thing. If you like the nostalgic and the old, Stormtroopers, and you want an army of them all looking classic, this is the way to go, and you can get a lot more of the older sets, but it's going to cost you more to get those older sets. Or you can go the cheaper route and wait for these to go on clearance, get a whole bunch of new, really intricate Stormtroopers, but then you do have, on the downside, tons of stud shooters and a ton of Han Solos. If you buy like 5 of these, you're gonna have 5 Han Solos just sitting around, unless you want to sell them on eBay, which is pretty hard just to sell the one 20th anniversary figure, which is the most common, it seems like. And now let's move on to the builds. So as you can see, I got both builds here, but the first one I'm gonna take a look at is gonna be more or less this older version. I like this one a lot due to it does sway kind of when you're moving the ship. So when you have that and you make a turn, it does allow for it to turn with the ship or against it. It looks a little bit like it's off balance, but I kind of like it. It makes it look like the ship is more intricate there. Not a lot of detail here on the side. I mean, it's just a regular piece they put on top of the engines. They use the same pieces here that they do on the other newer version for the engine pieces. And I do like this area again why they sit down, because they made enough room to sit one more Stormtrooper if you wanted to have 5 of them on there, which I really like. The newer version only has enough seats for 3. This is a sticker up here, and then you have another sticker and 2 on the side. The one downfall I'd say to this entire set is that when you open this, it opens okay, but when you... Okay, figures is going to do it okay on camera, but nope, there we go. It is very flimsy, so you have to be very careful when you are putting that back. See, it just all came apart, and honestly, before I just filmed this, the entire thing just fell apart, so I put it back together really quick. It's the only downside about the old one. It's flimsier, it's not as built intricately to stay together, but it does look good for display, or if you're going to use it for a mock, I would recommend getting a bunch of these just for the nostalgic looking Stormtroopers. Next, we have the newer version. Now, this one has 3 stickers just like the other one. Boom, boom, boom. Downfall, only 3 seats here. Like I just said, they don't have enough room back here to fit another Stormtrooper, even though they could have made enough room, but it might have been a little bit too heavy or something, or the build would have been weighed down in the back when you're carrying it. I like these because they actually move. They're like flaps to make it go faster or slower when flying. It does not twist when you're flying now, so if you like that and it moves with the ship, you can do that. Or if you like it to move against the ship, you can use the old one. This is probably my favorite upgrade. This is not going to come off at all. It will keep opening and closing unless you do it really, really hard, and then it'll snap off. But other than that, it is going to stay on there as opposed to this older hatch piece. You do use actually one more sticker right there for the control panel, and these are going to be the same engine pieces again, and it's just a little bit more technic. You can do this as well, like I just said. You can come up and whoop, if it'll come off. There we go. And then you just fly away. But yeah, it just slides right back on. Make sure it's on the side with the 2 Stormtroopers going towards the ship because it just fits in perfectly that way. And that's why this one's kind of here in the back to make sure you know the right way to put it on. But that's going to basically do it for what the ships look like. Alright, I just wanted to get them both in the angle again here for the last part of the video. I just wanted to compare both of these because I guess some people aren't sure about which Stormtrooper is better. I wanted to show both the old version and the new version compared to each other, since this one has a lot more detail, but it costs more for the set. This one has less detail, but it's more of that nostalgic feeling. The build here is also going to be a little more flimsy, as opposed to the build here being newer and more technic and stable. You also get the 20th anniversary Star Wars Han Solo. So it just depends on what you're in the mood to buy or what you're in the mood to be getting at the moment in your collection. I prefer, honestly, both. I don't mind having another one of these or another one of these. I can use both Stormtroopers together. I can make these be more commando-type troopers if I get more of these old ones because they have better armor. You know, you just got to use your imagination like that sometimes. But, yeah, leave a comment in the section below so that way I know which battle pack you guys preferred, and also maybe some other battle packs that you guys wish I could do a review on, or maybe compare in the future since they've already gotten re-released. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and tune in next time for another one of Master Evil 66's videos. Bye!